Today, let's go over some free sewing patterns for April. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we are going over some free sewing patterns for April. I have a Pinterest board where every month I put free patterns, and this month we have 6 new ones, so let's go ahead and get started. The link to this is in the description below. So for all of these patterns, while they may seem a little bit chaotic, I do actually have a theme with these. So the idea was trying to think about a little ahead for May. Graduations may be coming up, you may be thinking of gifts to do, so a couple gifts for like college graduations, and then just a couple things to maybe help with some arthritis, and of course some quilt blocks. So let's get started with the first, which is how to make an easy t-shirt quilt. So I thought this could be a great idea for college graduations. If you know a student who has a lot of t-shirts from college, maybe they're not going to be wearing them as much anymore. I love that this pattern really talked about tips and tricks. Making t-shirt quilts is pretty simple, but because it's made of t-shirts, that knit material is going to be a little harder to work with. So she talks through step by step on some of the best ways to put this together, and then as well as how to design your t-shirt quilt. So you may have different sizes, you may have different blocks. So just all of those things that you really need to think about when you are starting the process. And then she also talks about how you would prep each of the t-shirts. I know that I've made a couple t-shirt quilts in the past, and it is a really fun project, and then you can have them, as decorations, but I really think that this can be a fun little gift that you can provide to others. So I wanted to include this on here in case you know somebody who may be graduating, or maybe you just have a lot of t-shirts lying around and you want to make your own t-shirt quilt. Now, the next item we have is again another graduation item. So this could be a quilted laptop sleeve. So this, while also a graduation item, could just be maybe you have a laptop that you want to make a new sleeve for. I know that I feel like for a lot of laptop sleeves, they can kind of come free or they're not always the best quality. So this is your chance to kind of make it slightly better. Now for this, I really like the design of how the sleeve was made. It looked like it would be perfect for protecting your laptop, and she has a lot of pictures on how you would put it together. What I also really liked about this is it actually does come with a completely free printable pattern. So as you scroll down, you'll see she has the supplies, and then she also does have a link for the pattern itself. So if you click this, that will then take you to the actual pattern itself. So you can print this out, you can get all of those pattern pieces and put them together. It's pretty straightforward, they're all numbered, so then you would just follow her numbering for how you would attach them. And then she goes step by step on how you can actually build it out. So it looks really fun, pretty simple, and could be a really great way for you to make your own laptop sleeve, either for yourself or to give to others. So next up, our last sort of graduation gift item is actually these little llamas. So I was trying to find different ideas for fun little things you could do for graduation gifts, and somebody was saying to make like little stuffed animals, but then have them have decorations that are in the colors of wherever your student or graduate had gone to school. I thought that this looked like a really fun little idea. Now, if you scroll down, that does take you to another link for how to actually build out the llamas. And I will say that the link itself is for almost like Christmas ornaments, but I really think you could maybe expand upon this if you wanted to. So the pattern, they want you to put in an email, but I definitely think, as you can see, they just traced out like a llama template. So I feel like you could do that yourself, find like a Google Images llama outline, and then you could just make your own little llama ornament, and then maybe you have the decorations on it be the colors at the place that they went to school. So definitely just like a little fun idea that you could use, or really any sort of Christmas ornament could also be a fun touch to give them that then they can have on their tree for the following year. Now we're going to move into some fun free quilt blocks. So the first I thought was perfect for this April-May timeframe, as it was called a flower box quilt box. So I thought that this looked really cute, really fun. This is a free pattern that is available online. So you do just scroll down a little bit because the write-up talks about what fabric she used, which if you're interested in what types of fabric she used, she definitely provides a lot of information. And then she talks about exactly how much fabric she used and how she built out these quilt blocks themselves. So everything seemed incredibly straightforward, lots of information. She shows exactly what fabric she was using and the sizes for each, and then how you can build out this quilt block yourself. I thought that this looked like a really fun little idea for spring. One thing I did note in the instructions is when you're cutting it out, and then when you're building it, it's actually going to build up two. So just remember that if you only want to cut out one, it's going to be a little difficult with how her instructions are. She's having you cut it out for 2 quilt blocks, but you could make as many as you wanted. And then the second one I have is this coffee time quilt block, which I thought was funny as maybe like something you could make for your kitchen. Maybe if you made like a few of these as a little table runner. But I thought that this looked really easy, really quick to do, and would be a fun little idea if you're looking for something different. So I wanted to include this on here as well in case you want a fun little quilt block that would be cute to make a cup of coffee. Then last but not least, I know that sometimes, especially when we start to get into like this spring weather, sometimes aches and pains can come, especially in your neck. So I found this DIY microwavable heating pad. It's pretty big, it looks like. So I wanted to include this on here as it looked really easy to make. They had all the supplies listed right up front as far as the fabrics you would need. And then they talked about what you would include inside the heating pad itself, such as rice, and they talked about essential oils. So I wanted to include this on here as this looked really fun. This could also be a great gift to give to others though. And I know that I love anything that's like microwavable and warm. So I think this could be a really fun idea to make, and it even talks about how you can heat it up in the microwave. So this month, while it may seem like a lot of little random things that were thrown together, I did try to find a theme of items you could do as gifts, as well as just some fun little quilt blocks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. Also, let me know what patterns you're looking for, and I will keep an eye out for those. Thanks for watching.